between the Washington Commanders
and the Cincinnati Bengals.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Downing.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Downing.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
He's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Downing. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
They'll run on first down. Gilmore. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Newton. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Off play action. Downing.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here we go. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On first down, Gilmore. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gilmore. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Back to throw. Downing. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Off the play fake. Downing. Out to his left.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Commanders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
11.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 11 empty.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11, Thomas.
Burrow will throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Powers through him.
And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Downing. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Washington on 3rd down.
A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Downing.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I'd never return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler.
And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The Bengals at 5-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilkins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase
with his 16th touchdown of the year.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And that one makes it 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Looking to throw on second down. Downing. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Downing. Firing quickly here. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Gets this one to Morris. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
To throw on second down. Downing.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
I'm one, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now...
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Throwing to start the drive. Downing. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll look to run with Dillon, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A.J. Dillon, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chandler. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I'm one, Rick.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Mighty.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final shot before break. Hutchins. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11.
He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down now, Gilmore. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Downing. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Gilmore, and only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
To throw on 3rd down. Downing throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to... down.
They'll run on 1st down. Gilmore. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Commanders take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Bengals 14.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
That's complete to Chandler on the check down. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
4 yards.
12.
Here's Chandler on second down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow on third down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground.
Gilmore. 47 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On second down, Gilmore. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
11 11.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
And 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
11
Again, it's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete.
Here we go.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
11 mighty.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On 1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here we go.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Now swing pass for Dillon. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all 50.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
11.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Here we go.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Burrow will throw. That is caught. It's Uzama. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's third and inches.
11. 12.
Back to throw again.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on third and inches.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
64 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down now, Gilmore. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a handoff running through the middle. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.